Hey, fellow podcasters, it's me, Dan Benjamin. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking all about how to get good guests for your podcasts. Yep, that's right. Stay tuned. We're back in a second. Getting guests on your podcast should be pretty easy, right? Well, you've probably gotten a million emails just like I've gotten of guests that you probably don't want on your podcast who want to tell you about their latest book or their latest event or the thing that they're doing or why they're an amazing CEO and why you should have them on your show. You probably don't want any of those people. I hate those emails. Don't send me those emails. I'm serious. Just don't do it. But there are really great guests out there. And of course, you want them for your show. So how do you convince them to be a guest on your podcast, especially if it's not a big podcast yet, or if you're just starting out, or if you haven't had guests before? Can be kind of tricky. I'll tell you the way that I started. And before I do that, like, subscribe, ring the bell, you know the drill. Thanks very much to everybody who has subscribed. You are amazing human beings. And those of you who have not subscribed are truly horrible people. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. So let me tell you really quickly how I started getting good guests on my original interview show that I started back in like 2008, 2009, when no one cared about podcasting and podcasting wasn't a thing and nobody had heard of me. So what you do is you get one really, really good guest and you get them to agree to be on the show. Now, if you're lucky and you can get them on the show and you can record the episode and put it out there, that's great. But even before you release that episode, you can then start sending out other emails saying, oh, and other guests include, and then list all of the people that you've gotten as a guest on your show so far, even if it's just the one. Hearing a big name or a relatively big name, you're going to find that the potential guest is now more likely to say yes than they would have been if you didn't have anyone as a guest. So let's say that, you really want to interview, I don't know, Sting. I will kill him! And you write to Sting and he says, sure, I'll be a guest on your show. And now you've got Sting as your guest. So now you can send an email to Barack Obama and say, Mr. President, I got Sting. He's going to be on the show. Maybe you should be on the show. And then he says yes. And so now you can go and get that third person. It sounds kind of silly, but it actually really works. It worked for me. It will work for you. There's that whole concept of the buy-in. It's like, well, I got one really good guest. That's going to lead me to get another really good guest until eventually you get Katy Perry and you can retire. And that's it. That's all I've got to say about getting a guest on your show. I hope this little tidbit was helpful for you. And I'll see y'all next time.